Meanwhile, the San Diego State Aztecs are holding their 9th practice of the spring, attracting Rick Willis to the now abandoned facility on Murphy Canyon Road. While they practice, 4 former Aztecs are in Indianapolis. Rick Willis has the story.
For the second straight year, the NFL Combine inviting 4 Aztecs, and the analysts are taking notice.
All their players, their fullback is tough as nails. This kid's outstanding. They had a corner last year that played out real well, a tailback Pumphrey. Every time I put a San Diego State player on it, it seems like they're well coached, tough, and physical.
Well, it's nice that they noticed. I mean, we've won double-digit wins for 3 years in a row. You would think they would have noticed by now. But it's nice that they noticed that we have some good players in our program, and they've learned to do it the right way, and they perform at a high level. We play several teams that we play and want to beat that have more athletic ability than we do. And the way to overcome athletic ability is how hard you play and how tough you play.
Offensively, Rashad Penny graded out as one of the top 5 running backs at the Combine. Yet he's still considered a late second, early 3rd round pick.
I think that is part of the prejudice to the NFL and the Power 5 guys as opposed to the non-Power 5 guys. But you fight that kind of stuff no matter who you are, no matter where you're from. You fight all that kind of stuff unless you're one of the guys they consider a big boy.
With all of the Aztecs performing so well at the Combine, now comes replacing him. Juwan Washington will take over for Rashad Penny, but then you have to replace fullback Nick Bodden and tight end David Wells.
I think that's every program. Every year you got to replace guys. Rashad had to replace Pumphrey. Mike had to step up in the years past. So guys always got to come in and fill positions.
We see some very big shoes to fill. Just not only were they big performers on the field, they were huge leaders on our team. You know, big boisterous guys that put us straight when we were out of, not having a good practice. And then on the field, those guys produced like no other. I mean, Bodden's blocking, Wells is blocking, and both of them receiving end too.
From Aztecs Park, Rick Willis, KUSI Sports.
Thank you, Rick. Point Loma Nazarene is known for possessing one of the best campus views in all of California. It also has the distinct sea lion clap. But as former sea lion Matt Gilson reports, his old school can now boast a first on the basketball court. Take a listen.
And Point Loma.
For the first time in school history, the Point Loma Nazarene men's basketball team is going to the NCAA Division II tournament. But when the day began, their place in the bracket was far from a guarantee.
We knew that it was either going to be the most exhilarating moment of our season or the most devastating, and probably nowhere in between.
Oh man, that whole day was it was horrible. I tried to sleep in as late as I could because I knew that just being awake, I was just going to be stressed out and anxious and all that. Hearing our name called, that was all went away. It was just pure joy.
In round 1, they get the West Region's top seed, Western Oregon. The Sea Lions dropped a 1-point nail-biter to the Lions back in November when a Josh Rodriguez layup rimmed out at the buzzer.
Right side puts it off the glass, no good.
I don't think we are necessarily the underdog, even though the record would show, because we played them so tightly towards the end of that game that I feel like this one could go either way.
We're kind of going in with a chip on our shoulders, saying we kind of owe you one. We know what we're capable of doing against them, and we're ready.
Spring break just started here at Point Loma, so most students are far away from campus. But when you just stare down the thought of your season already being over, suddenly a day on the practice court doesn't seem so bad.
We're ready to work. We're not going to take it for granted. We thought, after our loss to Concordia, we were kind of nervous, and so we made the decision as a team that if we get a chance to go, we're going to work our tails off.
It hasn't happened here before. And this is the group of guys that will always be remembered as the one that got it done the first time.
From Point Loma Nazarene University, Matt Gilson, KUSI Sports.
Thank you, Matt. Roller Hockey Championship at Escondido Rec Center. Westview taking on RB. Bronco Jr. Ike Frankel with his 3rd goal of the game. 4 for him. Later on, RB's Kirill Yablowski puts in the rebound and makes the highlight reel. 3rd period, Broncos' Nick Thomas lights the lamp. The cap off the scoring. RB in a runaway. Rancho Bernardo wins at 6-0. They are your roller blade champions.
Losing to Westview in overtime last year, it sucked. So coming back and winning this year, it's a good feeling that we won, and everyone's really happy. We do a lot of team events together, and we're super close, and we'll all be friends after high school, and we're just a close team.